will not wash pots, then I have to do. But he should say yes or not. Last time he told no, no, yes, 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 but Sant Maharaj was washed. So he has to say yes or not. If he not come, then we know. Not yes, 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 but not coming. Have to be clear, yes or not. If not, also no problem.
This is a sad case. We have to, now is half of the time is not. Is knocked out somehow. But this is not, we cannot, it's not a hospital here. We already have enough. One is enough. I don't know. This is the time in Kali Yuga. The people going mental sick. They cannot digest all these crazy things, what's going on. Now, if one is a little not fixed or not strong mentally, he becomes a tool of this mad world here. In Vedanta, the inquiry is about the infinite environment. Vedanta means the end of knowledge, or knowledge, Veda. The inquiry is about the infinite inquiry, means not the personal in our small universe where we are moving. We are bit particles only. So in the whole environment, we are just insignificant particles. And in Srimad Bhagavatam, the nature of inquiry is more developed. So Bhagavatam gives more insight, knowledge. Krishnana Dusandana. Who is my master? Who is my guide? For whom do I exist? This is the plane of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is madly seeking. With whom may I have the fulfilment of life? Where is that master of my heart? I cannot continue without my Lord. Mahaprabhu came with that Krishnanusandana, the ripe fruit of the Veda tree, the plain of Srimad Bhagavatam. So we are searching everywhere for rasa, rasa for satisfaction. We may undertake many different works, but the common factor in all is the quest for satisfaction. Srimad Mahaprabhu has given us the plane of Bhagavatam, which asks, who can satisfy all the thirst within me? Where is, my Lord, the fulfillment of my heart? So real inquiry must be for this only, otherwise inquiry will never stop. When inquiry comes to this stage, we have proper guidance, then gradually we will be taken to him, our master. Who are we searching for? That rasa, that happiness, that pleasure. That is our master, our guardian, and not our servant. So this is the basis, the real dharma, real religion. The master, the God is not here to become my servant. That is our master, our guardian, and he is not our servant. He is our master, our guardian. He can arrange everything. We must not think he has come to satisfy us with us as masters. He is everything to us, everything for which we are moving this way and that. The goal of our inquiry, or whatever we are doing, he is the center. So we are searching for fulfillment, and fulfillment in the highest stage means this, Krishna. Our real search begins only when we come across the Sadguru, the Krishna Bhakta. Earnest inquiry begins there. Pranipad Pariprasna Sevaya. We must be conscious that we are to be utilized by him for whom we are searching. Only by seva, service, can we be admitted into that higher world. From the very beginning stage onwards, it is Radha that can lead us to the great plane, the noble plane. Is to this, and it's everything clear. There's some. So there's one shloka in Bhagavatam, 11th canto. Chatas sadhomat kedashunya vijana savad karmasu veda dukatmakam kaman varityaki yanishvara tatopache imam vittashvatalu ita nishchaya jussamaanastatam kaman dukodagams jagaya han. Developing Shraddha in the narrations of my glories. Develop Shraddha in the narrations of my glories, disgusted with all material activities, knowing that all sense enjoyment leads to misery, but still unable to renounce it. My devotee should remain happy and worship me with great faith and conviction. even though they sometimes engage in sense enjoyment. My devotees know that all sense gratification leads to unpleasant reactions. And they sincerely repent all such activities. It is so clear, but very complicated or very difficult to understand. Just this one line, knowing that all sense enjoyment leads to misery. We have experiences, life, thousands of lives, lakhs of lives. We have this experience, but we are not giving up. We try again and again. This is how powerful the illusory energy, how powerful Maya is working on us. But still unable to renounce it. Even we know, we understand it is like this. So my devotees should remain happy and worship me with great faith and conviction, even though they sometimes engage in sense enjoyment. My devotee know that all sense gratification leads to unpleasant reactions. They sincerely repent all such activities. So we become indifferent to all other pursuits because we can understand that all other activities bear some unpleasant reaction. Yet also we can conceive that they all produce pain. We cannot free ourselves immediately from their clutches. The death is already incurred, and our debtors won't allow us to escape. We're in the midst of so many acquisitions. It is not very easy to leave them at once by our own sweet will. Previously, we consciously incurred some obligations, and we cannot abruptly cut off their connection. They once set us free. So by enduring the trials of all these tribulations, we will stand. We will endure and grow beyond the restriction of these mundane forces. The more pressure comes from the outside, the more firmness we should feel in the necessity of the Lord's help. This is what sincerity means, what surrender means. When the pressure comes from the external world outside, the devotee, this firmness increases. We should feel in the necessity of the Lord's help. So he always takes shelter at the Lord's lotus feet. Please save me. Please help me. This is devotee. Not that I first enjoy and then I go to Krishna. Oh, please. And I already have debts. At that time we turn our backs to all the pains of this world and we keep him in front. We begin to move forward. Whatever happens, we cannot complain. It is in our Master's jurisdiction whether he sees fit for us to undergo these trials or not. But we won't leave our idea. We cannot. So whatever may come, let it happen. Never mind. This is the attitude of a real devotee, of some sincere. He will never give up. Chaitanya. Still we should reproach ourselves. What have I done? What have I done? It is rather justice that I should be tormented and troubled in such a way. It is not wrong. Religious feelings have come to be exercised over me. Why should I have committed this wrong? I entered this wrong alliance, entered into the tribe of the Gundas, the criminals, for exploitation. The reaction that is coming to me is well deserved and good. We blame ourselves. We do not blame the environment for troubling us, but we see a concentration camp within. We blame our own self, our own free will and fate. It's a very important point. Some things may come from outside. We think that we want to find the fault in the external and in others who make us, get us in trouble. We do not blame the environment for troubling us, but we see a concentration camp within. We should see that I have acted in a way so I receive now the fruits of my former acting. And we have to blame ourselves, our own free will and fate. That becomes the nature of our temperament at that time. We should not look to place the fault of the shoulders of others, but take the whole burden. Yes, the environment is doing justice to me. The traitor, the ambitious, the oppressor of the environment. So when we are in such a state of consciousness, our Bhakti Yoga or devotional engagement becomes more and more intense. The intensity of our progress accelerates. In Bhagavatam, in 11th canto, also they say, Bhaktena Bhakti Yogena Padadomas Krin Munihe Kamaritaya Nasyandi Samamai Ritistide. When intelligent persons engage constantly in worship me through loving devotional service, their hearts become firmly situated in me. Thus all material desires within the heart are destroyed. The Lord says, with accelerated motion, his intensity towards me grows. Then by my appearance, all his internal and external discrepancies are gradually destroyed and evaporated. When by such an approach he reaches my domain, or rather I come down, extending my existence to his heart, then at once everything else disappears. Do we have this faith? We have to go from the beginning. We cannot jump into this, that the Lord will come into my heart, and once everything disappears. We will be tested, all of us. We will be tested, and we have not passed the test. Now, is there anything to say? Anything clear?
See, then Maharaj is really self-realized, so he knows how things are working, very expert doctor to give.
Yes. We must follow the footsteps in a humble way of these great souls, our Divine Master. And those who have realized and understood and practicing and have experienced that the Lord puts His lotus feet in the heart of such great souls. They will never find fault in the external plane. We have to always see inside, hey, I am the creator of my distress or happiness, whatever we may experience in this world. And I have to pay for all this, the price. This is the law of this material nature. In Bhagavatam, it is also, this sloka is said, Vidyate Hridaya Grandis, Chityande Sarasamsha, Kriyande Jasya Karmani Mayatashta Kiladmani. The Vidyate Hridaya Grandis, all the ties and entanglements, corners and angles, they vanish. Crookedness vanishes. We find ourselves in the midst of a straight, plain, graphic, spacious, and all-embracing environment. Our atmosphere changes. All the dyes of so many attractions to various achievements are at once dissolved. They have no necessity in this land. In a word, they have no value. So in this land, our past achievements are meaningless. We have to understand this. We cannot take anything there. When we go, then we can say, I have this great position, I have these talents, and I have...
But in our situation, our deeds, but when we compare with spiritual world and activity in spiritual world, it's really meaningless. But we are still, how to say, bounded by consequence of such deeds. This is problem.
And this will be removed if we are our atmosphere changes. All the dyes of so many attraction to various achievements are at once dissolved. And like Jnana Shunya Bhakti, something, all this knowledge I have collected in so many lifetimes, and so expert, I may know the Shastras, and I may have become a big leader or guru, whatever. All this will be meaningless. It has no meaning if you enter there, in the transcendental plane, because what was the service of Bhakti Thakur in his transcendental form? He was Manjari. He was doing only Dambula, preparing for Krishna. He was extremely happy and ecstatic just to satisfy Krishna in this way. It is so close to Krishna. There is no other things existing. So we do not know what will be. Maybe we will be also warmed. Everybody is, by example, is a nice singer there, or is an expert in so many things, maybe. But it has no meaning because everyone else can do it the same. It's just what we like to do. We do it for Krishna. There will be perfection. The emphasis is on who we are and not what we are or where. Where does our identity lie today? We have gained entrance here because we longed for service, because we longed for that spiritual identity. Ahead of us may lay certain spiritual achievements. Behind us is merely a wasteland. Leave that forever. Idainena bhyan durgyato in the Manu Samhita. Internal approval comes to assure us that we have arrived in our land. Chityande sarva samshaya. There is no room for any doubt. We find that all our hankering are more than fulfilled here. I was searching, my whole body was searching. This realization we have to achieve. Yeah, we have to get. Otherwise, we have not attained the real plane. So in the Vaishnava Madhavali, the anthology of Vaishnava songs, there is an expression, Pratyangelagi Kandi Pratyangamura, in the aim of the divinity, Madhurya Rasa, where Srimati Radharani is Shakti, the divine potency of the Lord. She says, my every limb is crying out for the respective limb of my Lord. Not only myself, but every part of my body earnestly aspires for the corresponding part of my Master's body. Chityande sarva samja, every part bears witness. Yes, we have reached the destination we are striving for. This is our full-fledged satisfaction. This is our soil. This is our home. Every atom of the body will say it. No trace of any doubt will be found, for there is no longer any room for that. But every atom will find its fulfillment. This is my home. This is my land. I find the comfort of home. Kshiyande jasya karmani. The Lord says about his devotees, and the force of reaction won't come to trouble them, to drag them down or drag them backwards. That too is severed. Mai trishta kilatmani. I am the fullest of the full perfection. They can depend on my friendship. This should be the cause of our life, our cherished goal. Srimad Bhagavatam tells us this. Home, sweet, sweet home. We are children of that soul. In one word, that is the goal. It's a very beautiful explanation. But how can follow? How can we realize it? What is the way? The way is given also, but it is so. Few minutes more. You take a chair. You take a chair. Sitting. Your pensionist, your old man. This is purification. Krishna. So, we can close here if there's no question, because we may get too much for digesting these things. We have to take small portions. No question. How can we?
But usually this teaching content is for all stages. Even beginners can be inspired, and also high level of devotee are also inspired by this teaching. We all, wherever is our consciousness is for us exactly.
Yes, but different levels can use this knowledge for their own benefit.
If it's our limit there, if we cannot broke this and went out without mercy, without realization.
We have to hear from pure devotee. It is important. It is something what is planned in our heart. And we can also read, I don't know, Rohat can read also. But you will understand something completely different, because your mind is wandering. We have to understand that the mind has to be kicked out, and it has to go to the heart. And then the mind comes again, it may cover, but inside it will stay on the plane of the soul. and it will grow. Bhakti Radha. So if you are not committing offense, to serious offense, then it will grow, and slowly, without knowing why, the realization step by step will come. Understanding and remembering, oh yes, like this, I remember. That's because we should, if we are not on the higher level, transcendental plane, we should associate with realized souls. Those who are on the realized platform, they are always they are not they are already connected with this higher plane. So, but who is connected and who is not? This question is arising in us, doubts. Then comes Radha. You have to realize. If you are sincere, you will understand, you will see. If you are not sincere, you will just run for external things. It is very simple. It depends all on us. You know, you think Krishna's life in Vrindavan is very complicated, that he always have to hear or see all this madness, what's going on here. Very simple. And it depends on our level where we are. If you turn away from Krishna, if you turn, then you enter the complicated plane. We are entering the plane where only problems appear. So-called happiness. But this happiness means in the same time as you say, I have to pay the price, I have to get the result. There's nothing free in this world. So we should go to see our real friend, our real home. Of course, different levels. There are so many unlimited levels, unlimited souls, unlimited levels. They will all see it in their way. As long as they are not fully surrender, they will always be mixed up. And of course, there is not, you can, Maya and Vaikunta, you cannot mix. But it will, step by step, we will lose the taste of this, and we will realize, yes, it is truth. Every action has a reaction. So whatever I do here, it has a reaction. In the Western world, it is normal, you know. They write in one newspaper, they also always write positive, they should care for the animals, you know. They should transport the animals not for, I don't know, taste to the countries, I don't know, south, and locked in a track, you know. Some die, you know, so much suffering is going on. Now they say this is not allowed anymore. There has to be less animals. But in the end, they will all be slaughtered. This is a stupid society. They celebrate the birthday of a dog, you know. They're crying when a dog. But they eat every day so many animals, you know. What is more beautiful than a small calf or small deers? But nobody thinks that this is wrong. How stupid, how schizophrenic, what we expect. Huh? Now see the situation. They have anxieties, you put them in anxieties, you are also guilty for this. You may not don't live yourself, but you support this kind of life. So we also have to carry the burden and the reaction for this. They should not complain. Everybody who is suffering or will be killed in a horrible way now, and even in this war, you think they think this is because of the bad leader somewhere, you know. He is attacking no, we should not see the outside reason. They are all only instruments, whoever they may be. They all have to pay. And those who die, they are also guilty. This is the law of this material nature. They will not accept this, or they are not able to accept it. But we have to be truthful to ourselves. This is proved. Every action has a reaction. Nobody can no scientist can prove that it is not like this. Einstein, he accepted Bhagavad Gita. The basis of Bhagavad Gita is to explain all these things, how this world is working.
Maharaj, it seems that this action and reaction are so strong. Even people, even if they are get in the theory, if is there not help of Lord, if they are really not crying from the heart and asking for help of Lord, it is impossible to stop reaction of action. Nobody is there. Even in the theory, if they know, okay, I did something wrong, and the reaction came, but still this reaction lead to another action. Is that if Lord not help, how will?
No. They will learn from these things. If you are third class intelligence, then you need more experience. First class intelligence is don't do this. It will harm you. Don't put your finger in the fire. It will burn, you will be burned. First class intelligence says, yes, I understand. The second one says, no, I try myself. I put it and he burns. And he says, okay, it's taught. I will not do it anymore. Third class intellect means he tries it, maybe I do it from this side. I put my hand in, oh, it's burning also. And he tries many times until he understands one time that fire is hot and I will burn my hands. I should not put my hands in the fire. So we have to go to so many births and so many experiences. It will be stored in our was means Unterbewusstsein. In us, we will not remember consciously on it, but it is stored there, this experience, and we learn from this. Not consciously, but by experience. But it's not important how it works. It works like this. Prashad, some. Chaitanya, Jai, Srila Siddhadev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Srila Gurudev Nitya Leela Bhavishtam Vishnu Pahalpan Mahamsa Vicharya. Astotra. Jai Guru Premanand.